Release that, shake out your legs. And then we're going to go one more time. Well, we're going to cross the legs now. And here, that's another good moment if you want to sit on something, right? You can always sit on a little pillow to open the hips up a little bit and allow for our spine to be much more long and easy. Because we don't want to sit, I always want to show bad version. We don't want to sit like this. So rather sit, even if you sit on a chair for this, I always want to say that. I have this big box at the studio that's like this high, and I have some of my clients sit on that box for this exercise. Okay. My right foot is in front, and we're going to do some hip circles. You're going to move through the pelvis yet again, and then keep hugging your kidneys back the whole time. A lot of times when we come forward, the spine wants to extend. So can I keep that strong pulling back through the middle, lower back? So my core is right away having to work. If you don't feel your core here, like abdominal muscles, not even just a little bit, and it's not a ton of work really, it's just a little hug. You got to take the low back, low belly, more back. And it's hard because you're dealing with 12 joints. Your spine has 12 joints. How do you stabilize 12 joints? Very hard. Some people can't even stabilize one joint. So go the other direction, find your breath, and just play and explore this. And I pivot from one sits bone to the other. Keep the kidney back when you come over that left leg, right? Or right leg. We'll do one more like that. And then come to center. And we're going to do a little extension and flexion here. So the pelvis rolls back. I'm going to round my spine and then see how much pull back can you get. We're trying to avoid a lot. There is a reach through the shoulders, but the head is not going to completely drop off and totally round my upper back. So we want to create kind of an even long spine in our cat, and then hook the sits bones back. Squeeze the shoulders together. Keep your kidney back. Not a super big lower back bend. You're going to really hold onto your core, squeeze the shoulders, lift your heart, lift your chin, look up. Start with your pelvis, rounding your spine, going into your cat. Noticing, just checking in. Where you're rounding a lot, can you back off on the rounding a lot? And can you put a little more movement in where it's not rounding so much? And then sits bones pull back, kidneys stay back, super strong lower belly. Squeeze the shoulders, lift your heart. One more time. Rounding. And sits bones pull, kidneys back, squeeze the shoulders. Lift your heart, look up to the ceiling, stay here for another moment. How much more squeeze can you get into your shoulder blades? And release that. Shake out the legs. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. My left leg is in front. Sitting upright, I'm going to try and hook my sits bones back. I'm going to take my diaphragm back and just take a moment. Find everything. Can you pull the knees a little further apart from each other? Again, that's rotators, that's abductors. And then we're starting our circles. Easy breezy. Less is more. Even if you do 2 in the time, somebody else is doing 4, that's great. Because you want to get deep. You want to get really paying attention to what's moving, and if we go too fast, we just can't pay attention. I firmly believe that every movement matters. Every movement counts. If you can do it a slightly different way, that's not in a pattern that we want to change, you're already hugely advancing that. And then slowly reverse that. Kidneys falling back. They're staying back. You're staying in your rounded spine. And you're going to really push the sits bones. Yeah. Good. One more circle. Sits bone pushing around. And then staying upright or coming upright, even weight in both sitting bones. We're going to cat spine, let the pelvis roll back, the kidneys follow, you're rounding, big breath in. And exhale, sits bones pull back, the spine follows. The spine moves because of the pelvis, right? Squeezing the shoulders, lifting the chin, lifting the heart. Take the kidneys a little more back. Even if that takes your head forward and you have less of a back bend, that's totally cool. Pelvis moves first into your cat, spine follows. Pelvis moves first into your cow. And the abdominals resist the low back hyperextension. That's why we need good abdominals. So we're not caught in that hyperextension. One more time. Rounding. And one more extension. And release. Very good. So I forgot a step. We're going to do that now. So we'll start on this side and we're going to do the other side. This happens when I'm not sitting looking at my notes. Put your left foot on